This one's going to be about what Heather really does represent to me and why I cannot let her back in my life. I've been thinking about it long and hard. She represents intense, immense physical pain throughout my entire life. She represents destruction of family and loss of safety, wondering what she is going to do or say next, how she's going to impersonate me next, who she is going to impersonate me to next. She represents mental distress and anguish, gaslighting me to anyone she can. She represents spiritual loss of hope. She said in one of her videos recently that I had another Facebook account watching her. Well, obviously I don't. And that I also was impersonating my boyfriend. Well, obviously I don't. That means that she's been impersonating both me and Chris. This is concerning. This is what I mean by loss of safety. And wondering what she's going to do next. Who she's going to impersonate us to next. This has been going on for decades. As you see with her pretty princess videos, she's not happy being herself. She always has to play the innocent little victim so that she can impersonate other people and drag their names through the mud. We're sitting here doing nothing, minding our own business. Meanwhile, she's tapping away on her keyboard at home, impersonating other people, ruining their lives. Can't be happy to be herself. That's the worst kind of human being. And she claims, no, I'm not. That's someone else. Okay, Heather, if it's someone else, then you have multiple personality disorder. Because it's still coming from your fingers. And it always has been. Just like your stories that I left my body and possessed you to attack my kids. It was still you. I never left my body. You're crazy. Or that Josh Ellis time traveled to the future to steal my stuff the day that I took you home. Crazy stories. And he was sitting in a jail cell at the time. Oh my God. Crazy stories. So what was in the trash bags that I helped you take out of my van? 8 trash bags. If not my belongings. It says, buckle up, buttercup. You just flipped my bitch switch. All of these years could have been avoided if you had just said, yes, I did it, and returned everything you stole. Instead of destroying my family. And now telling me to let it go. And you wonder why no one wants you around. You're not an innocent, pretty princess, Heather. And you refuse to take responsibility for your own actions. You gaslight me all over the place and tell everyone I refuse to take responsibility for my own actions. Well, what actions are those, Heather? You tell everyone that I abused you. Well, when was I ever home to abuse you? Answer that one. Every time I was home, you were having me beaten or grounded. And laughing about it. Every time you heard a scream come out of my room, I could hear you laugh. You were loving it. That is why you represent pain, anguish, loss of hope, loss of safe place, all of the negative things for me. And why I don't want you around. I had buried those negative memories in an effort to try to establish a sister bond with you. But you blew them all away in 2016. And then you had the gumption to bring them all to the fore again. Making me go to therapy, bringing it all up online. Now I remember why I hated you so much back then. That was your own doing. And then you sit here and tell people that I didn't go to therapy? Well, guess what? The therapy is part of why I remember. Gaslighting me on YouTube? Telling people that I wasn't going to therapy? Well, guess what? The therapy and you gaslighting me is why I remember. You shouldn't have forced me into therapy. You should have lived and let live. I remember everything you did to me now. You evil cunt. What you do to me online now is known as gaslighting. You still abuse me to this day. And you tell everybody online, oh, I love my sister. Yeah, you love me to death. You want me dead is what you want. Maybe in another half century. Okay? And then the Lord will deal with you. You'll have to answer to Him for everything you do in this life. You know that, right? You're so screwed.